This is Mark Rowe. Mark owns a small security company in South Manchester called Rotec Alarms. Today, I've been invited to visit Mark's home.
Dennis,
Mark, how are you?
how are you?
Good, thank you.
Have I got a treat for you?
Can't wait.
Where he has spent several years building a garden to showcase his security products. Mark has measured, cut and laid every brick, tile and stone to accomplish his vision. And he's finally ready to share his ideas about modern security with you.
Come on through, Dennis. I've done all sorts out there, and it's all basically to try and showcase what a modern burglar alarm should be. The problem I find when I go out to quote an alarm, everybody has the same thought that that is a burglar alarm. I mean, this is technically what they call a smart alarm, in that if that triggers, there's a camera inside, it takes a picture as soon as it triggers and it sends it to my phone. Now, there's nothing smart about that. Somebody's standing in your house. If somebody's in my living room, my alarm system has failed. I don't want the alarm to trigger because somebody's in my house. I want it to trigger because they're out there trying to get in.
It's quite clear that Mark has some strong ideas about the state of modern home security.
If that triggers, somebody's still going to pick your keys up and drive off in your Range Rover. Now, if you alarm the perimeter of your property instead of the rooms, you can switch on your alarm and wander around the house. You're not waking up the family, you know, so you set the alarm, go to bed. Doesn't matter if the kids come down to get a drink, they don't have to switch it off.
You can live your normal life while still being protected on the perimeter.
Exactly. Should we go outside and I'll show you?
Let's do that.
So here we are, day 2, the 6th of April 2020, and Mark is hard at it on his 13-year project to put a few stones in place. It would have been quicker to build a wall, what's it called? Great Wall of China.
I'm just an electrician, I'm not a brickie, I'm not a joiner, I built the decking, I built that roof, and it's like a church roof, but I worked it out.
That's one of the strangest phrases I've heard today. I'm just an electrician. You're joking.
It took me a lot of work out here, but I've put gadgets and gizmos in that I thought,
Tell me about those.
well, see the photoelectric beam there? That sends a signal over to that beam over there. So when you walk through, if I cross this beam over here, you'll see the floodlight come on, because I've told that beam to switch that light on. It's got to be something reasonably big.
Right.
Plus it's got to be high enough to be a person, so cats and dogs and foxes will just run underneath it.
You're okay.
So
If you think about it, I'm not exactly a giant, am I? Play for the Globetrotters.
no, but you're bigger than a cat. What has changed things is that Risco have got a system, it's called the LightSys Plus. That's the control panel that we fit. It's very, very flexible. You can install all kinds of gadgets on it, and all of these gadgets are programmable. Now, the latest thing they brought out is that wrist control keypad. Now, I can ask these devices whether you trigger the beams or trigger the motion detector there. There's shock detectors on the windows and the doors, which are wireless. They just have a back, you hit the door, it'll send a signal. Now, when that signal goes back to that control panel, I can ask it to do anything. So, for example, when you came on the drive, I said to that thing, when that photoelectric beam triggers, please switch on my lights in my back room. And then I'm sat there watching TV, my light comes on, I think, oh, somebody's on my driveway. Or you can have it bring up a camera, so a camera will come up on the screen, so you can see that somebody's on your driveway.
Is it worth getting up? Nah, let 'em go away.
No, exactly. If you see it, if it's the Mormons, just stay in your chair. Stay in your chair.
I didn't tell you I was converted.
Well, this is a LightSys Plus keypad, which is how you control your alarm system. So you can set and unset the alarm system from here. But they've now brought out a Z-Wave controller, which is essentially another keypad. But with the Z-Wave controller, you can ask it to do thousands of things apart from just controlling the alarm. So I'll show you on the keypad through here. So this is the Z-Wave controller that I was talking about, and this is basically another keypad. It's connected to the alarm system, but apart from being able to set the alarm system from here, I can set it, unset it, I can look at cameras on here, I can put them into playback if there's been an alarm condition, but I've got switches. This row of switches here, I've got 6 switches there for switching on the lights and things in the garden. That had to have wires from here to everything out in the garden in order to switch them on. So there's ridiculously complicated wiring out there. Now with this, I've got 200 switches in there, and all I have to do outside is just put that, and this just sends a signal. So as long as there's power there, if I want to switch on my shed light, for example, from here, I don't have to run a wire from a switch to the shed. I just put that in the shed and I program it into here and I press OK, put the shed on. It's just going up to a relay. This has received the signal and said, OK, I'll switch the light on. So you set these things up and you can ask it to do 50, 60, 100 things. You wouldn't believe how much wiring I've put in this garden. That and that's great security, but it's wired. I've had to run a wire to that and run a wire to that. With this modern system, with this wrist control keypad, I could do an awful lot of this stuff out here now without having any wires coming out here. It's fantastic. It's a game changer. I can create a rule that will say, when I open the back gate, switch on the lights and don't switch off the lights until I open this patio door. So you don't have to have a timer. You can walk through your garden, you can stop and smell the flowers, and then when you open this door, those lights will go off. So you can ask it to do anything at all that you want it to do, and it's absolutely precise. It's brilliant, it's absolutely brilliant. With this, you get absolute precision. If I stand there, the light will come on, and it'll come on for 1 minute and 12 seconds if that's what I choose it to be.
Sure.
So you can create precision, and it's important that you have precision when you're alarming outside.
Yeah, you're showing off now.
The thing is, once the system's installed and it's set up and you've got the little keypad in there, if you just had the alarm system on your perimeter, you've got your doors and windows alarm, you don't even have to press a button. You'd have a little tag on your keys, you go to the screen, you hold your tag there, it starts bleeping and you go out, and it arms all your security. When you open the front door, come back in, it starts bleeping, gives you 30 seconds, hold your keys there, it switches off. So you don't have to be an IT expert to work it. You probably have to be an IT expert to put it in, but that's what you pay me for. So if you was to go through there now, because of that beam, the alarm would go off because you'd break that beam.
Literally just those steps there?
Yeah, if you went up there, the thing will start blaring. There you go. So it comes up on my phone like that, alarm activated, and I just have to press unset. Are you having another one, Dennis? Yeah. You know where they are.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere. Oh, sorry, mate. I'll switch it off. Sorry, mate. I didn't switch it off quick enough.
Yeah. Whatever.
Sorry, Dennis. I just thought it'd be a bit of fun.
Don't talk. You don't want to hear me swear. What I want to know is, do you think you're going to be able to sell all these gadgets?
Well, no, that's the point. I don't want to sell security coffee tables and security mirrors and fancy lights that light up my swimming pool and all. There's no need for any of that, because all I'm showing people is what is possible. All you really need is when you cross that beam, that alarm bell starts ringing.
Your message is protect the perimeter.
The alarm goes off, the burglar runs away. Simple as that. So if you want a security coffee table, fill your boots, but it'll cost you 10 grand.
Yeah, I'll have to. Let me check your hand, buddy. You've done a great job.
Well, hopefully everybody else will think so. Cheers, Dennis, and thanks for coming.
My pleasure.
I thought you would be the perfect person to show it to.
No, I'm not getting my checkbook out yet.